Happy Wednesday, students. Just like I promised, I have a midweek announcement with a very short video. This will be a short video compared to the first welcome video, but I had a lot to cover. So the big topic of today's video has to do with encouraging you all to get on your Blackboard and complete both the entry verification if you haven't already done it. Now, I've looked in both of my sections, both 23W and 18W. About 90% of y'all have done the entry verification, but there's still a few outstanding people who haven't finished it. So you also want to go and just double check your grade book um, if you haven't done so, to make sure that you are okay with that entry verification. Um, some of you, I see it looks like you tried to attempt it and it didn't successfully submit. You can tell that if there's, instead of having the little yellow circle that is ready to be graded, it's a little blue, what looks like almost like a little blue globe. So unfortunately, I can't clear that attempt. You'll have to contact the help desk, and you can do that by going right here at Coastal. This is under services, help desk, and you can call this number right here, this 6123 and have them clear that attempt for you. So you definitely want to double check if you haven't. I mean, if you've been doing the work, you're fine. But if you think you've done entry verification and you're going to wait till the last minute to do that syllabus quiz, and you will be, if you don't have that entry verification done, um, you don't want to be waiting till the last minute. Okay, and that's my next point, is that is due Thursday. That's due tomorrow, and that is how you're going to be counted present for the week. It's very simple. You can have that syllabus next to you. I don't care. It's like an open book, if you want to call it that, test, quiz. The point is that I know that you've read through that syllabus and that you understand particularly things like your absence policy and how absences are, how they happen in an online class, and in terms of the kind of work we're going to do this semester. So you definitely want to get that out of the way. Now, the other assignment you have this week is, let's go in here into week one, is this, I'm going to put my glasses on, this introduce yourself on the critical reading. So let's talk about that and make sure everybody feels confident about that. So before you come down here here's your quiz, by the way. Before you come down here and complete this Padlet, and here's the link to the Padlet. It's right here. It's got this little link symbol, and I'm going to click on it in a second. Before you do that, I want you to take a look at this handout, and you can go through this presentation, or you can watch my video going through this presentation. And this is something I created a year ago for my students, my online students last spring, but it's basically still the same thing. Or you should do both. Look at the presentation and then watch this video. You can see it's about 12 minutes long. Then, once you're ready and you feel confident, you're going to click on this link and you're going to answer two questions. First of all, how does critical reading influence our understanding of texts in various disciplines? And then the second part is, tell me one interesting thing that you've read recently. What conversation would you like to have about that? Once you're done with your post, you'll wait a little bit, wait a few days, a couple of days. It's due Sunday. Then you're going to go and respond to one of your classmates. So let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and click on this link. So it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Now, so I'm already logged in, obviously. Before you begin to post, I need you to create an account and put your first name. And I mean, I see this, your classmate here has put their whole name. but you can put your first name and last initial if that makes you more comfortable. So it would be like for me, it'd be Angela N. So that because you're going to get graded by me reading these. And so I need to be able to identify you. So anyway, you'll come here and you'll read your classmates. You can see right now we have one person who's already bravely posted, and I'm very proud of them. Um, let's take a look at the other classes. So they have the exact same assignment. We're going to go here in week 1, and we're going to take a look at their Padlet. So you can see in their Padlet, the 18W, we've already had a couple of people post. So we have people already, getting excited. So I'm excited for that. Um, and that's your work for the week. Now, I do want to point out, let's go back to our Wednesday announcement. I want to point out that by the end of the next week, week 2, which the Sunday will be the 19th of January, you'll have some more work due that week. And one of the things you're going to have is a scavenger hunt that's going to help you navigate Coastal's library databases. Our first big assignment is the reading response unit, followed by the literary analysis essay. And you need to have two sources, two scholarly sources. So the scavenger hunt, you can find that and start that now if you want. It's up to you. Well, I'd like to start to get that out of the way. You come here and you can download, where are we, scavenger hunt? Here we go, right at the top. You can download that scavenger hunt and follow the directions. It's pretty straightforward. It all comes from our library's database. And I'll take a quick look. I know this is 112, so I know you know how to use your library's database because you did that in 111. So I give you some fairly specific instructions here using the exact search terms as I've presented. You're going to go to certain search bars, one search bar, go to the databases, um, find Bloom's Literature, find Credo, that should sound familiar, find JSTOR. So you can start to create, you're basically going to create a little mock works cited page. This is not busy work. You need to use sources in your literary analysis essay later on down the road. The terms that I'm having you search are all the stories we're going to be reading. So this is all stuff you could actually use when you go to write your essay. All right, so let me go ahead and get out of that. Get out of this. Oops. Let me just like that. Okay, so that's under week 2. All right, so I think that's it. And if you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me. The easiest way is by email. I email back pretty quickly. The other way is you can come into my office. I'm in my office most days, Monday through Friday, until 2:30 to 3 o'clock. A little earlier on Friday. I think I leave at 1 on Friday. But Monday through Thursday, I'm in my office most all day. I have 2 seated classes, one on Tuesday, Thursday at 8 a.m., and one on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. And then I have 2 online classes. That's y'all. I have a late start class that won't start for another few weeks. But if you want to come in and visit with me, I would love that. Um, if you're not able to, if you're a high school student or you work, I understand. We could also set up a video meeting if you feel like you needed to talk about anything that you don't understand or whatever. All right. Give me an email if you need anything.